We need to talk.
What the hell are you doing here?
You're ignoring all of my calls. You owe me an explanation for all of it. What are you doing anyway?
It's nothing.
You have case files everywhere and a camera set up. That's not nothing. What is this?
Aaron...
She got to you, didn't she? She got to you and now you're making some sort of doomsday tape.
It's not a doomsday tape, it's all the evidence on the Chiara case. The full story with enough proof to put her away. And look, the case is closed and dead in the water. I know that. I'm the one that screwed it up. But if this gets to someone with all the evidence we have, we can put her away. They arrested the wrong person because of me.
So this is you righting wrongs.
It's the only thing I can do. Besides, I owe more than just you an explanation. Wait, you gonna stay?
What? Someone needs to be your camera guy, old man. So where were you before I came in?
We had interrogated Antonio and then we went to inform the chief.
All right, give me everything you have so far.
We have a consistent MO across 4 murders, including the body found in Vancouver. All the murder victims were hitmen with ties to Cassan's crime family.
There's only one guy that was attacked but left alive, Antonio Roston. According to him, all men were tasked with taking out a specific target.
And they all fell short, I'm guessing.
Each one was killed before they could carry out the job.
We still haven't confirmed the target, but we do have a suspect, Chiara Montgomery. She's a right hand for the Gravano crime family, and we have reason to believe the Gravanos are currently at war with the Cassans, which places her right in the middle.
What about the 2 you just interviewed? What's their connection to this?
Not entirely sure of that yet.
Neither of them really said much, but we do know they're all connected to her somehow.
Do you have anything that proves she did it?
All we have is her appearance at each of the victims' residences in Ontario, but nothing that connects her to Vancouver so far.
But she's the only one with connections to all of them.
So far, I'm hearing a lot of theories, but not a lot that's concrete.
We're sure we have this right, sir.
Then find me more. Not everyone whacks the mob and lives to tell the tale. Dig deeper. Dismissed.
How does he think we have this wrong? With what we have, it's pretty clear.
But he has a point.
And what point is that?
That we don't have enough. Right now, all we have is that they wanted her dead, and she killed them first. Her DNA is nowhere to be found on the crime scenes. We checked. Besides, her face is pretty well hidden on every tape except the one we used to identify her. And she probably has more than one alias. Not to mention that we still don't have no answers as to why Caleb was entering Paulina's building. They're good.
But we're better.
Bottom line is we need to keep looking.
What if we try a different approach?
Like what?
Rattle the nest a little. Go to the Dons themselves.
No, they'll just go underground and then we'll be back to square one. There's something we're not seeing. Maybe we should look outside the box. Maybe looking into her mob family ties, or even how the Cassans tie into the 3 of them.
I'll check the family. You keep at it with Paulina and Jack. Oh, did anything else come back from the crime scene?
No, we got nothing from where he was dumped.
Then maybe we should take his advice.
About having the wrong person?
No. About looking at it from a different angle. If we want to get to the bottom of this, we need to figure out the core of this mob war. If we go to the Cassans, we'll go for Antonio, which means we go to the Gravanos. And then we check the diner. We may have nothing from where he was dumped, but they may be able to tell us where he was beaten.
Well then, let's take a ride.
This is the story of how a simple case turned sour. This is the story of the Runaway. A Runaway Productions original podcast.
Can I help you?
OPP. May we come in?
It's all right. Let them in.
Welcome, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
We're looking for a Cyrus Gravano.
In the flesh?
Mr. Gravano, my name is Detective Hale, and this is my partner, Detective Peterson. We were hoping we could ask you a few questions regarding an ongoing investigation.
By all means. Please.
Do you know a woman by the name of Chiara Montgomery?
Yes, I do. Sweet girl. Poor thing lost her parents at a young age. It affected her quite a lot.
What about a Paulina Thorpe?
No, I can't say I do.
Miss Montgomery works for your company, correct?
Yes, but she's been traveling for business. I had some work for her to do across the country.
Do you mind telling us your business with the Cassans family?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Then I'll be more frank. We're very aware of your operations, Mr. Gravano. And we know that both you and the Cassans crime family have been rivals for years.
I'm a businessman, detective. Some people may have questions about the way I run things, but that's all it is. Business.
Recently, a number of men that were hired by the Cassans family were found dead.
I see. Well, that's quite unfortunate, but I'm not sure what you expect me to help you with. This is the first I'm hearing of this.
A singular white rose was found at each individual crime scene. Do you know anything about that?
Is that why you're here? You think my family and my business may know something because of a rose?
From the research we conducted on the way over, your family and the company seem to be a big fan of symbols. The shield, the red rose. Maybe you've decided to switch to white.
Oh, gentlemen, you have it all wrong.
Do we?
Yes. The white rose is a signature of the Cassans family, not mine.
Thank you for your insight.
We've got reports that Miss Montgomery is responsible for the death of the Cassans family heir, Marcus Cassans. Do you know anything about that?
Now that you mention it, I did hear something about that. But again, that has nothing to do with me. I doubt it's true. But if she is responsible, well, she's a grown woman who makes her own choices. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I really do have to get back to work. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact my lawyer.
We'll do that.
We'll be speaking to Mr. Cassans at some point as well.
Well, when you do see him, be sure to give him my condolences for the men he's lost.
You have a good day, Mr. Gravano.
Well, that got us nowhere.
Yeah, he only gave us what he wanted to. Did you notice how relaxed he was? How welcoming he was?
Yeah, almost like he knew we were coming.
And why we were here?
But how would he know that?
I have no idea.
Sane?
Don't look too happy to see me. Don't worry, I'm alone.
Where's your other half?
How should I know?
You don't know where your girlfriend is?
Who told you she was my girlfriend?
Who do you think? Chiara told me months ago. Pretty bold dating your boss's cousin.
We only went on a couple of dates. What's it to you anyway? Wish I, still left that spot reserved for you?
I think we both remember I canceled that reservation a year ago. Now what do you want?
What? It's not like we can't still talk. I mean, you still speak to Chiara.
You don't pay me a visit to just talk. And I talk at her. There's a difference.
Still talking. I guess you, maybe want back in?
Says who?
Well, if you didn't, you would have cut us off ages ago.
I'm just keeping my distance. It's complicated, okay?
I get it. Just maybe try not doing it halfway. I mean, if you really want to walk away...
This coming from the man who said the only way he would leave the family business would be in a wooden box? I thought you considered people who leave traitors.
Look, contrary to popular belief, I still care about you. And I know you made that deal with Cyrus because you wanted something different. Maybe try making one with her too.
Is that what you're here for? To give me your words of wisdom?
Actually, it was to give you this. Instructions and all.
We need to talk. Restaurant at 3 p.m. Chiara. Is she serious?
Hey, don't shoot the messenger.
Excuse me. My name is Detective Peterson, OPP. This is my partner, Detective Hale. We were hoping we could ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Were you working here 2 nights ago?
Yes. It's a small place, so I'm the main waitress.
There was a man who was injured in this area 2 nights ago, placed in the dumpster unconscious around the back of the plaza. Did you see or hear anything?
No. I was pretty focused on customers. And we closed up pretty early, so...
Why is this bathroom locked?
Excuse me?
Everything else in the diner seems to be open for all workers. Why is this locked?
One of the sinks is faulty.
You mind if I take a look inside? It will only take a moment.
Okay.
We can keep talking until he comes back.
Okay.
Just have a few more questions for you about last night. Did this man come into the diner?
Yeah, he did. Ordered a few things and then left out the back.
Even this is spotless.
Was there anyone with him?
No, he was alone the whole time.
Or maybe not. Seems someone forgot to clean up a bit of blood. Bingo.
All right. Is there anything else you can remember from that night?
No, I told you everything.
Thank you for your time.
We need forensics to do a full sweep of that diner, especially that bathroom.
Got it. What do you make of the waitress?
Squirrely, tense, all around nervous wreck.
She definitely knows what happened that night, and she confirmed he was in the diner. They must have got to her.
Not them. Chiara.
Well, if she did, we need to make sure she's not next.
Hi. Can I help you?
Reservation for 2 with Rebecca. I'm her +1.
Of course. Right this way.
Long time no see.
I'm only here as a courtesy.
It's nice to see you too.
We shouldn't be doing this.
There are lookouts everywhere. You're protected here, we both are.
I'd be protected everywhere I was left out of all this.
Oh, that's cute. You think this is my fault.
Whose else would it be?
You seriously thought you could have been in 1 minute, out the next, and everything would be fine? That ignoring everything would make life perfect?
It would be better than this.
You're smart enough to know it wouldn't. And you can't pretend otherwise. We were a team.
One I walked away from. Why can't you get that?
You said you were walking away from the business, not the family. Even before this happened, you didn't come back. You can't fault my frustrations when you walk away from us and who you are. You don't get the right to cut me off like nothing happened.
It's complicated. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just staying away from your mess.
My mess?
With you, there's always a mess, and you keep dragging me into it. You know, this was more you than me, so why can't you just leave it alone?
This will always be you. This was your life, and you can't pretend like it wasn't. We were side by side in all of it, and kicking me out isn't going to make all of what we did for years just magically disappear. And it's not going to erase the last year and a half either.
I don't want to cut you out. I just don't want this. I want a normal life. Maybe that means we talk less, maybe not at all. I don't know. But whatever it is, you need to accept that.
Can I at least get a drink with you from time to time?
You're such a kid.
You seem surprised. I'll fix this. Long term, the company is getting closer to legitimacy, so we'll be covered.
And short term?
Let's cut a deal.
What kind of deal?
I'll get them all off your back if you get them off mine. That way we'll both get what we want.
Who's them?
Cyrus told me about the cops.
How did he...
You really think he wouldn't keep an eye on you?
Fine. We have a deal. But what about Jack?
What about Jack?
He knows. They called him in too.
Everything?
Not everything, but definitely the headline. See.
Let's just focus on the plan for now.
What do you want me to do?
Hopefully forensics finds something useful.
You never did say what you found in there.
Spots of blood on the bathroom floor. That's likely where it happened.
That's the first piece of evidence from a crime scene we've managed to get.
Hopefully it's usable. Maybe they'll be able to find more in there too.
We should keep checking both families in the meantime. But that still doesn't give us much on Paulina.
I thought you said she wasn't involved.
I said she wasn't involved in the kills, but she clearly knows who Chiara is. The question is how.
Guess we have a lot of digging to do.
Do you have an update for me?
Cops swung by the diner. The waitress did her job. We shouldn't have any more issues.
Well done. I'm impressed. Find anything for me?
Oh, I found everything. And there's still more to come.
Excellent.
This entire time she was researching you.
I didn't know it at the time, but yeah, she was. It seems us interviewing Paulina Thorpe reached back to Miss Montgomery somehow. There are eyes everywhere on this case for both crime families. At the time, we were still stuck on finding information on Paulina and Chiara.
What the hell?
What's up?
I ran Paulina's name through a search and I got an error code. Again.
She's not in the system?
No, she's not anywhere.
What?
Her name was only registered a year ago. There's no trace of her before that.
Then, who the hell is she? And it wasn't just that Paulina had no trace of her on our records. She had no trace on any record. The name, her identity, all of it was new. While at the time we didn't know why, we did come to learn in that moment that Paulina Thorpe did not exist. Did you hear that?
Hear what? What is it?
Turn the camera
What?
off.
Why?
Just turn the camera off.
Okay. Okay.